This is a work of fiction. Any resemblance to actual persons, living or dead, or actual events or places are purely coincidental.
In the humid nights of the 1950s, Malaya, whispers of a dark figure lurking through kampungs began to spread like wildfire. Women locked their doors tighter, fathers stood guard with machetes, and prayers were said long after midnight. They weren't afraid of wild animals or burglars, but they feared Orang Minyak. The legend begins in a small rural village near Telugintan. A man named Pak Dola, once a young and ambitious university student, had become obsessed with the idea of revenge. His heart was shattered when the woman he loved, Siti, married another man, a son of a wealthy landowner. In his despair and rage, he turned to the dark arts. He sought a forbidden ritual, one said to be passed down from generations of Bomo. He was told if he anointed himself with a sacred oil mixed with ashes of the dead and pledged allegiance to evil spirits, he could gain powers beyond human invisibility, superhuman speed, and strength. But there was a price. To complete the pact, he must defile 21 virgins within 40 days. Bakdola agreed. That night, he stripped down, covered his entire body in the cursed oil. Thick, black, and pungent, his skin glistened like wet obsidian. He disappeared into the shadows, becoming Orang Minyak, the oily man. The terror began almost immediately. Women in nearby villages would wake to find their windows forced open. Strange, oily handprints smeared across walls and bedding. Some would scream about a shadowy figure slipping into their rooms, vanishing before they could blink. Others were never seen again. He could climb walls like a lizard, evade dogs, and slide through cracks like a shadow. The villagers tried everything, placing thorns on windowsills, sprinkling salt, even coating door handles with flour to catch fingerprints. But Orang Minyak was like a ghost, there and gone. One night, in a desperate attempt to protect the village, a respected imam led a mass prayer while dozens stood guard. That was when a young girl, Maria, vanished from her room. All they found were footprints, slick and oily, leading into the forest.
Orang itu penuh dengan minyak dirinya.
The legend says that Pak Dola never completed the ritual. The 40th night passed. He had failed, but instead of death, he was cursed forever, bound to the shadows as an oily, monstrous spirit, condemned to stalk the earth, driven by an insatiable hunger. Over the decades, sightings of Orang Minyak spread across Malaysia and Singapore. Some said he had become more ghost than man, attacking late-night joggers or lone women returning from work. In 2012, a university dorm in Kuala Lumpur claim to have experienced a series of oily break-ins, and the name Orang Minyak returned to headlines. Skeptics call it mass hysteria. Others say it's a twisted story used to control the behavior of women, or a boogeyman for rebellious youth. But then, how do you explain the black fingerprints found on locked doors? Or the silent CCTV footage, where a slick, inhuman shape glides past, unseen? Some say Orang Minyak still roams, especially during moonless nights. So if you're walking home alone and feel the air grow heavy, and you smell burned oil in the wind, don't turn around. You might just be his next victim.